Hi guys, welcome back yet again. Today we're taking a look at the Broadway Limited Paragon 3 E1 AB set. This is ATSF, so we'll take a look at what you get in this set. MSRP just a little under $420, but you can find it readily available for around mid to high twos, low threes is the range you'll probably pay at a local hobby shop or online retailer. Let's see what you get in the box next. Well, here we go. Very robust box. Going to lift the lid off here. Take a look at what you got inside. Straight out of the box, you have choo-choo shoes. Exploded parts diagram. It's just the flyer for choo-choo shoes. Order those if you want. 1 year warranty. Another exploded parts diagram for the A unit. First one was for the B unit. Rolling operating manual, I should say, with 27 pages of information, including DCC programming. Then you've got the locomotive in the B unit itself. Really popping right out of the box there. That nice silver metallic finish. We'll take these items out. See what's in each one here. And start with the A unit. These are really tightly packed. Alright, I'm going to have to figure this thing out. Pause and not waste your time, and we'll be back with them out of these. Alright, plastic. These are just very tightly packed, but once you get it out of the main plastic sleeve, you've got this plastic sleeve here. A coupler, metal coupler, and you've got another pilot you can put on without a coupler opening. Pulling this out here, soft plastic with the hard plastic shell. There you've got the actual A unit. Get to the B unit here as well. Alright, just so you guys know, A unit powered with sound, B unit is a dummy, and I don't mean that because it's not very smart. I mean that it has no internal components. It is just a shell on wheels with couplers, so just the A unit is powered. Alright, let's talk about the A unit now that we have it out here. You've got the headlight that are LEDs, you've got number boards, pilot with coupler and magnetic glad hand here. Thin wire, separately applied windshield wipers, mirrors on the side, separately applied grab irons that are metal with crew access ladder up to the cab. The cab interior, although it's hard to tell from your angle, is not in existence, so it is there's no detailed cab interior. Horn up top, bell up top. You got a lot of other details up on the top of this. You got window areas here, or view areas. I don't really know the purpose of that. This isn't really my area, but I do know this is a fuel tank. This is a grill here, grill on the back for the radiator fans, and more clear window panels along the side with what appears to be some interior detailing on those. Nice truck detail on these. Diaphragm on the back, coupler on the back. Diaphragm is sprung. Accessory hoses with silver tipped ends, separately applied grabs, and more of the same on the other side. Print is clean, clear, legible. Lines are good. There's no blurring between like the red, yellow, silver, black. It's all very, very crisp. Rivet detail all along the side, along the seams. So a beautiful locomotive out of the box. On the side here, we've got the B unit up on the turntable next. More of the same detail. See-through fan grills along the sides. Again, non-powered. Very lightweight because of that. There are some see-through details on here, whether intentional or not, but you can see all the way through, all the windows, all the way to the other side of the unit. Sprung diaphragms, and very nice grills there. Santa Fe is written on the side, no problem. There are nice truck details on this as well, and it's very free rolling because it has no components, so that will not drag down your train much when you're pulling a passenger consist. Alright, unit is powered on. We're going to go ahead and listen to some sounds and functions or very familiar to most DCC users because all the first few functions are the same, including F1, F0 for the headlight. So I'll just check the headlight real quick here. That is working, and it's also illuminating the number boards. Nice flat white headlight here. Bell is 1. Two is horn. Three is diesel, or I'm sorry, 3 is coupler slack. You move it. F4, compressor, and then many other sounds. You can also do alternative horn with F22. So you have options between those two horns. There's also lots of announcements like passenger announcements, freight announcements, maintenance radio sounds, city background sounds, etc. But we're going to go ahead and move this thing so we can see slowed speed control here on the locomotive. Keep the B unit attached because that's most likely how you would operate it. I just kicked into 1 speed step out of 126. We haven't moved yet, so we're going to go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had a little bit of issue there. I'm going to try again. 1. Looks like it starts up at about 3 speed steps, or 2 speed steps. There's 3. Once it is moving, it is pretty smooth. 4, 5. Check reverse here at 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Here the prime mover notch up a bit. And there you have slow speed control. I'll make sure everything's hooked up here. Good to go. I'm going to go ahead and move this. Using the B unit because that's most likely how you would use this item. We're getting about 2.6 on the pull gauge, 2.8. So between 2.6 and 2.8, which is about 40 to 45 cars, freight cars, HO, but these pull mostly passenger consists, so you should be fine with any passenger consist. All right, we're at the scales. I've already checked the NMRA wheel sets, and those are good within standards. 20.6 ounces, 585 grams, 0.580 kilograms, 1.28 pounds, or 1 pound, 4.5 ounces. Looks like the scale has this thing where it drops a little bit of weight occasionally. I'll add the B unit just so you can see that real quick, bringing the total weight to 26.9 ounces, 765 grams, 765 kilograms, and 1.68 pounds, for a total of 1 pound, 10.9 ounces. So decent heft to these locomotives, the A unit and the non-powered B unit. We'll have a look-see at coupler height here. There is your view. Low on the back. Now we'll check the front. Front's dead on. Keep in mind, if you do have coupler height or it's a little saggy like that back one. Sometimes the shipment causes just a slight tightening needed on the actual coupler box, and it may be good to go. I will report back to you on that at the end of the video. Well guys, that's going to wrap up the review on the Broadway Limited E1s with Paragon 3 sound. The Paragon 3 subwoofer supplements the sounds as you've probably seen in my previous videos. So if you have that subwoofer, you'll get that extra bass kicking in to kind of provide a trackside experience. Lots of good things about this locomotive set, including the fact that I like the lighting, slow speed control once you get it moving at speed step 2, and a decent pulling power. However, speaking of pulling power, I did have to remove 3 cars off the Broadway Limited California Zephyr consist of passenger cars for the run-by. It was able to pull about 9 cars. They are heavy cars. It can pull up to 10, but it was struggling past that on my flat layout. So make sure that pulling power of around 40 to 45 freight cars in HO is good enough for your heavier passenger consist, because these California Zephyr cars from Broadway Limited are heavy. And if you're a brass consist person, obviously you'll want to take a look at that. Also, the B unit doesn't have much weight, so you can add your own weight to it. I would suggest that, because we did have an issue where the trucks floated on one of my switches, so you want to be aware of that and maybe look into adding some more pulling power by adding weights to that B unit. Overall though, I still think this is a great set. The price for one unit basically is what you're paying, around $289 or $299 for one unit, and the B unit being a dummy unit with still detail, just no power or sound. I'm going to leave you with a run-by of this Broadway Limited E1 set with some Broadway Limited California Zephyr cars, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.